What's going on, LFM here? Want to go over a little bit of a topic, sort of like myths and misconceptions as far as it goes to weight loss, fat loss, etc. Have them jotted down here on my phone just so I don't forget. So if I look down, that's why I'm doing so. So main thing, first come first, is spot reducing body fat. Everybody's always like, oh, I want to just lose just right here, that's it, nowhere else. And you really can't spot reduce belly fat. So no matter how many crunches, ab exercises you do, you can't spot reduce where you lose your body fat. What you have to do is just lose it overall, lose weight in general, and then you'll notice that some places lose more than other. For men in general, we hold more body fat in our lower back, in our belly. Women sort of in the thighs and hips. So that's generally where more of the body fat holds, and people want to be like, oh, I want to just lose it here. It's just generally that's where your body fat goes. You lose body fat in general, and that spot will go down as well. So that is misconception number 1. Moving on to number 2. Misconception number 2, and that is going to be eating after 6 p.m., 7 p.m. There's always different hours that everybody likes to use, and this comes down to correlation is not causation, right? So of course you see people, oh, I stopped eating after 7 and I lost so much weight, but think about it, you stopped eating. That's anytime you stop eating or you eat less, you're going to lose weight. It's just less calories in. So of course, yes, stop not eating after 6, you're gonna lose weight, but it's correlation to the fact that you're taking in less calories, not that there's just a magical time that you can't be eating before bed or etc. So that's myth number 2. A side note, I actually get a lot of my calories in before bed, like really late, 11, 12 p.m. Just works better for me. I'm not hungry in the morning, so proven for fact, even when I'm competing or whatever the case is and I eat late, doesn't change the fact of how my body composition goes. So myth number 2, that's what it was. Myth number 3, cardio burns more than lifting. You'll see people, they want to lose weight, first thing they do is just shitload of cardio and skip the weight room, avoid the weight room, avoid doing lifting. In actuality, just think about it. If you're lifting more, you're moving around more, you're doing different type of movement, you're activating more body parts, more moving parts, you're gonna burn more calories than cardio alone. And main thing comes down to is the fact that when you weight lift, you're raising your metabolism and you're burning more throughout the day. When you do cardio, let's say you do 30 minutes, you burn 300 calories. That's it. You burn the 300 calories. Now let's say you do weight, lifting, and you lift for an hour, you burn the same amount of calories, 300, equal, but now at the end of the day, by weightlifting, you raise your metabolism and your body is just sped up more throughout the whole day. So instead of your normal metabolic rate being at this level, now it's up here. And if you would have just done the cardio, it would have stayed the same. You burned throughout that time you were doing the cardio, and then it remained the same and became stagnant. So weightlifting before cardio, always. My best advice could be do a little bit of cardio before your weightlifting, just kind of get yourself warmed up, do your weightlifting, and then do majority after. This way you also go back to the bro science. You're also using your carbs and glycogen for the weight room, pushing weight, and then you're tapping into your fat storage for after the workout. So cardio after weights, always, no matter what. And that's myth number 3. Number 4, lightweight, high reps for weight loss, cutting, and heavyweight, and low reps for bulking. Main thing is just don't change up your training style, whether you're bulking or cutting. Last thing you want to do is really tell your body, especially if you're doing bodybuilding, for example, if you normally go heavy and you normally go hard and you stick to a lower rep range, and now you decide that you're going to start cutting and you drop all the weight, bringing up the reps by a bunch, what you're basically doing is telling your body that you don't need to be able to push this much weight anymore. What got you your muscle, all that working weight, it's not necessary anymore, and now it doesn't need to lose you're gonna lose more muscle doing that. So stick to the same lifting routine, whether you're bulking or cutting, which generally for hypertrophy you want to be anywhere from 6 to 12 reps, good moderate weight, progressively getting heavier, not necessarily going heavy, because that's a subjective term that is going to vary from person to person. So when you see a big bodybuilder doing 35-pound curls, just keep in mind, to that person that's not heavy. For someone like you, that's not your weight. So again, use your weight and just progressively try to increase it over time. Stick with your your rep range and form over everything. So that's myth number 4. Stick to the what was it? Myth number 4, it's not about, you know, going lighter and higher reps for cutting. Just stick to the same thing. It's all diet. So okay, and on to myth number 5. Clean eating equals weight loss. Now the main thing with clean eating is that it's been drilled into our head that we have to eat clean to lose weight and etc. And usually cleaner foods, quote unquote, are lower in calorie than obviously unhealthy food. If you have a salad, of course, depends on how there's a lot of variables, but usually cleaner food is a lot less caloric than some denser food like a burger or something, or a pizza. But it's not necessarily that cleaner food equals weight loss, right? They're not equal itself. The main thing is being in a deficit. So if your body requires 3,000 calories a day and you're eating 2,600, you're gonna lose weight. If you're eating above your maintenance, you're gonna gain weight. So you can overeat and eating healthy food. This is the biggest thing. So people can eat clean all day and then they're like, well, I'm not losing weight, I'm not eating any junk food, I'm eating my 6 meals a day. It's too many calories, right? Because you can have your brown rice and your chicken and your almonds, and that meal alone could be 500, 600 calories. You times that by 6, now you're having 3,200, and you're like, what's going on? I'm eating clean, I'm not doing any cheat meals, but you're taking too much. So clean food does not equal weight loss. It comes down to being in a caloric deficit, which is why I preach efficient macros and just tracking your calories, period. It just gives you the freedom, of course, but that's another topic completely. So again, clean eating does not equal weight loss. Count your macros, count your calories, be in a deficit, and that's what equals weight loss. So yeah, that is my top 5 myths and misconceptions of weight loss. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Liranzo coming at you with another tip. Till next time, guys, peace.
Yeah, I gotta get used to that. Remember, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, man, give us a subscribe.